Hello, my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? My name is Fumidesaluvold. For those of you that are stopping by for the very first time, you are so very welcome indeed, my darlings. Are we living and loving the hair, baby? I am living and loving. I can't wait for it to become a big fat afro, and it is growing at this stage like we just living and loving. None other than Healthy Hair Studio. Discount code what? Fumi.
Hi guys, my name is ENITAN, hair coach. I am UK's first ever hair coach and a trichologist. We are a team of trichologists and hair coaches here in W6 London, and we help those who are desperate and have tried and everything else has failed. We look after those who have chronic scalp concerns, flaky, itchy scalp that's been going on for many years. We help those that have hair loss that has progressed instead of improved, and we help those that just generally want to have a better understanding of better quality hair, length, volume, and reduce that dryness. Visit us by clicking here.
All right, my darling. So why are we here? I'll tell you why we're here. We are here because we have, and this was from People magazine. Let me just pull this up. Yep. From People magazine, it says, a man claims in a lawsuit that he was SA'd at Diddy party, allegedly attended by Beyoncé, Jay-Z, LeBron James, and the Esther fans. The man alleges he was drugged and had an S-toy strapped to his face when he encountered Beyoncé and Jay-Z. A man accusing Diddy Combs of SA claims in a new lawsuit that he was paraded around the mogul's home while being made to wear a P mask and encountered Beyoncé, Jay-Z, LeBron James, and other celebrity attendees at the party. The accuser, Joseph, they buttered the name, this is serious, Manzaro, alleges that he was drugged and taken to a home on Star Island in Miami owned by Gloria and Emilio Estefan for Christian Kim's Combs' birthday in April of 2015. Once there, claims Gloria saw him in a deteriorating state and told someone to call an ambulance before Emilio allegedly ushered her away, according to the complaint obtained by People. They will have to call Gloria Estefan and the husband. They will have to call them because this right here could be serious. Manzaro says he then briefly saw James walking in a hallway, who remarked, "You all better do something about that," the complaint states. The complaint alleges that Manzaro was then taken via an underground tunnel to Combs' mansion by former porn star Adria English, who is also named a defendant in the suit. Manzaro then alleges in the complaint that he regained partial consciousness and found himself in a room with Jay-Z and Beyoncé, the latter of whom expressed confusion and asked why a half-naked man with a S-toy strapped to his face was standing in front of her. This is serious. This is serious. One of the other defendants named in the suit allegedly responded that it was a punishment and that Diddy wants him to see what we do to snitches. The suit alleges that Combs later specifically ordered that Manzaro be degraded in front of others at the party before the plaintiff was stripped and then dressed in a thong and a black leather mask with a rubber dam forcibly inserted and zipped closed over his head. A looking S device was affixated to the mask, which protruded from his mouth. The suit alleges plaintiff was then subjected to degrading and non-consensual acts. Manzaro claims he later came across Jacob Arbo, a well-known jeweler, expressed confusion before Emilio Estefan allegedly instructed the men escorting Manzaro to move him away from Arabo. The suit further claims that Gloria Estefan again requested an ambulance but was again silenced by Emilio. The suit described the event as a freak-off. In a statement to People, Combs' legal team strongly denied the allegations levied against Manzaro. The complaint demonstrates the depraved lengths plaintiffs will travel to garner headlines in pursuit of a payday. Combs' legal team says no sane person reading this complaint could credit this story. Mr. Combs looks forward to having his day in court, where these lies and the perverse motives of those who told them will be revealed. Emilio Estefan was named a defendant in the lawsuit. Gloria Estefan, James, Beyoncé, and Jay-Z were not named as defendants. Why? Why? They should be named. Because you need to have credibility to this story. In a statement to people, the rep for Gloria and Emilio Estefan denied the allegation. Gloria and Emilio Estefan strongly denied the allegations made. The statement said, the property in question was never a home where Gloria and Emilio resided, but it was rather a house they owned for family use. There were no parties thrown on that property between 2012 and 2019. We have all necessary documentation to support these facts and will provide it to the court. When I tell you that this is going to be thrown out, I kid you not. It's going to be thrown out because it's a waste of time. You need to have hard, solid proof. It reminds me again of the suit that they had against Jay-Z and Jane Doe. Eventually what happened? Tony Busby. It was an embarrassment to everybody involved. It was just nonsense. And if there was no party, just think about it. There was no party held, and they can confirm that.
39 minutes, 56 seconds.
I know. It's my watch. I ran this morning. I loved it. I'm getting stronger, guys. When I tell you I'm living and loving. I ran for 45 minutes straight, had a bath, and decided to come out here and film. Once you confirm, then the entire case is thrown out. And you got to be careful, because the more these cases are thrown out, the more Diddy stands a chance of getting everything thrown out and walking out free. Just facts. Just simple facts. Do you remember the elevator scene where Beyoncé was there with Jay-Z and Solange went for Jay-Z? Do you remember? I believe that Beyoncé did not know that there was camera there. But she said, I will be on point at all times. I will not be out of character at any time. You will never catch me out of character. I truly believe that if that happened, in the event that it did, Beyoncé would have said, I gotta go. She wouldn't even have said, I gotta go. She would have walked out. Her brand, everything she's worked for, she's not about to lose it on a loose cannon such as this person that's accusing her of being there and then did not even name them in the suit. So what's the point? It just weakens your case. You think it helps you. It doesn't help you. It weakens your case. Let us be watching. As you very well know, I protect my mental health. This bothers me. This Diddy case, it bothers me all the time because it's like a trigger. It brings back all the other things. And then I remember Cassie and all of that. And it just bothers me because up until I saw that video, even where Cassie said that Diddy did all of this, and I believed her, I didn't have a visual. When I had the visual, my heart broke because I just can't see Diddy the same way. I can't. And he might be guilty of one or two things, and he might not be guilty of the other things. But that I saw, for a man to beat a woman like that and kick her, that was it for me. Do not forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button, my baby, and I'll see you what? I'll see you sooner than later. All of my love.
The value of the information that we were given. So it's not overwhelming. It was very clearly laid out. It was accessible even for someone that's not familiar with public relations.
Now I'm leaving, feeling more PR ready. What I thought I knew, I now know more. What I came to do, I've done so much more.
If you are serious about really growing your business or growing your brand, then like this is really this is a must.
And I love the fact that I came away from it feeling and knowing that I now have a clear pathway for the things I want to do next for my business.
I'm literally in awe.
I feel like I can pitch. There's so many platforms that I've wanted to go on, so many podcasts or just things that I thought I can only dream about. But in this retreat and just through the classes and the sessions, I really learned how to actually reach out to those platforms, to those huge platforms.
Know that when it comes to PR, Nina gonna put you together, okay? During our sessions, how she walked us through the playbook and she had us complete tasks. It gave us a sense of clarity.
Nina, you did that. You brought a group of amazing women together and you helped us bond, see our worthiness, and yeah, it was everything I could have dreamed of and more.
Yes, it's really been a unforgettable experience.
This is by far the most impactful few days I've had in a very long time.
Nina, you have no idea how profoundly your journey has impacted my journey.
Don't even think about not signing